Hey folks, this is Bardic Dragoon, and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect 3. We last left off, we had joined up with the Quarians to try and get them to, bring their fleet in and help us out with our fight against the Reapers. Unfortunately, they decided apparently a week or two ago to declare war on the Geth and try and take back their homeworld. And, well, after going through a Geth dreadnought, nearly getting ourselves killed by the Quarians firing on said ship, and meeting up with Legion, we're kind of getting involved in that war, so yay. So with that said, we're going to do a bit of an interesting mission today. Shut down the Geth server. It's a bit unusual, sort of. Oh, I thought this one didn't give you a squad selection considering how the mission plays out, so let me get this pulled up here. And we are of course going to do 2d7 since Tally is now on the team. Oh, I said 2d7, you poo. And that gives us 2 and 3, 6. Alright. This should be interesting. Sure Javik will have some interesting curmudgeonly old man things to say about this. Or not, I don't know. Alright, so everybody's got their weapons, don't really care. Don't have enough points to spend on anything, not enough there. Yeah, I'll do that. And start putting points into Slam to finish it out. Alright, cool.
Commander, it is as we feared. Geth squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our live ships.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us posted. What's our status?
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That kind of tech isn't even on the market. This can't be safe.
I'm not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Your species has experimented with virtual interfaces. You saw this on Project Overlord.
I saw how it almost unleashed a rogue AI human hybrid on the galaxy.
We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
There'd be more trust if you'd told me about this plan back on the Normandy.
We were still formulating, but your presence is necessary. The server security is not equipped to track an organic presence. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable the squadrons by removing Geth from the server.
This had better be worth flying straight through a war zone.
We have compromised local Geth systems. They will remain dormant until our work is complete. There is little time. We will bypass security while you secure safe landing.
Wait, you're not gonna... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff. is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port. Mapping to consensus. Remain still. Shepard Commander, access movement during an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
We have installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of this server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar. Where are you?
Here,
You look different.
we have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection. We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
This is like wiping out a city, isn't it?
We have no choice in this matter. It is a question of survival. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
So yeah, we're inside the Geth. But that's an interesting experience.
Establishing connection to access point.
Welcome to probably the most interesting lore dump this series has ever done. Like, not necessarily on the lore side, though it is interesting,
Warning.
but how it's
Connection blocked
executed.
by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for.
This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
By the way, this gun is kind of cool.
Okay,
You have essentially unlimited ammo.
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks. I think.
Yeah, if you, well, fire. Despite the big booms, it's a rapid-fire weapon. And after you stop firing, give it a few seconds. Reloads. It's like an old gun from Mass Effect 1. Kind of like that. Alright, then. There we go. Okay, we'll give this a moment to finish cooling down. And great, we just walked in a circle. That's awesome. Oh, you also notice we don't have shields, we just have health in this mission. We do still have powers, though. There's not a lot of combat. I mean, solo missions thankfully don't do that to us.
Proceed to the access point.
Well, you know, except
Establishing
Overload, which gave us a boss fight.
communication node. Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate. Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
Alright. So yeah, we have to destroy that big old ball thing. Apparently it's Reaper code. Visually converted for our convenience to something... You know, he said familiar, but, I mean, really none of this seems familiar. This all just looks like a weird technophile fever dream or something.
Data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
So yep, that was the beginning of the Geth. And apparently Geth just literally means in the Quarian language servant. Did we just walk in a circle? We just walked in a goddamn circle again. Really need to stop doing that. Whatever.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Oh, wait for the cooldown.
This data cluster contains information timestamped 290 years ago. Creator. This unit detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown commands.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong? What?
Let's cut the audio.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
There we go. Oh wait, there we go. Nope, I'm not walking in a circle again. I already done that twice this mission.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth! They're pinned!
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon!
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establish the connection with the remaining server node.
Like I said, kind of an interesting lore dump explaining the whole creation of the Geth in the, what is it, Morning Wars, what it's referred to as, I think.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Not as you understand it. What's the situation, Quarian?
The guest squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
Alright then. This is not sounding good.
Shepard Commander, the Reaper code has adapted. It can now self-replicate.
You mean it grows back?
Yes. However, disrupting vulnerable points in the infection may slow down its replication.
Alright. Get out of here before it grows back. Or not. Eh, whatever.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Shepard Commander. Proceed. Target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication.
Oh, right. Vulnerable points of the infection. So one thing that I do like with this, and you see this more in the multiplayer for this game, with some of the weapons that are available in multiplayer, but the idea of bringing back the cooldown-based weaponry, that was one of the really cool ideas.
For a vulnerable point in the infection. Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate.
Okay, so there's 2 connection points on this one. Interesting. Or something. Not really sure interesting is the right word, but it's different than the other one, so that's cool, I guess. That.
Out of the way!
You can't do this to them!
I said step away from the gap!
This is insane! We need the gas! You can't just destroy them for asking for us!
Time's up! Throw her in with the others.
Looks like the war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
Alright, give the gun a little bit of time to cool down. But yeah, like I was saying, you see it more in multiplayer. There were 1 or 2 deaths. It's guns that work that way. As far as actually having the cooldown based ammo rather than the traditional or the, you know, heatsink based weapons that kind of became the standard with Mass Effect 2.
Point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
There we go. Alright. Alright, so that's 1. Actually, one of them, I think, is the classic M8 or something like that. That's basically the basic assault rifle from the first game. It's kind of cool, I guess. Alright. And yeah, like I said, they do a lot more to introduce, because those are actually, like, you know, it's the multiplayer. It's all about the combat, so, you know, it's a lot more proving that, yes, the cooldown-based weaponry can work in actual gunplay in this game. I feel like
period during which
shit.
the creators declared martial law.
Release the rogue gas units and come out of the safe house. This is your final warning.
Creator Megara, this unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No, it's all right. We'll go back to the access tunnel then. Oh!
Creator Megara, what is your status? Creator Megara? As time passed, the creators who opposed martial law in Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Oh wait, okay, I see where it is. Where? Oh, there's the stairs. I guess. No, wait, where am I going? Exactly. Okay, so we just gone in a circle, but the circle has no exits except the entrance we came in through. So, is that all completely optional? Oh, hello. Hey, there we go.
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Ultral is down. Do not engage the geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is timestamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We have secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat, so we abandoned pursuit.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go?
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our Creators. We chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion. That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes,
You been thinking about when we met?
it was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not the last.
It's not gonna be easy.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps Creators.
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty. We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server nodes established. We are ready to transport you.
Something's happening to the Geth. The fighter squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the exit port. Disconnect from mother.
I think moving fast is a good idea right now.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting archives.
Are you alright, Commander?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
Even our machines were never this irrational.
While Shepard Commander removed the Reaper infection, we judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
We did not doubt you. We doubted your allies. The Creator's actions have placed their species in danger, but they are unsympathetic to what it has done to ours. The Quarians sanctioned this operation to save their people. They would not have done so if they knew we wished to preserve Geth as well.
I understand not wanting to leave anyone behind.
You accept our actions?
I'm not happy you kept this a secret, but the important thing is that the live ships are safe. We came out ahead.
Once we disrupt the Reaper signal on Rannoch, Geth Prime platforms will be available combat units.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
I bother warning him. The Rachni worked out.
The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire. Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth Primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out. Commander, we've located the Reaper base transmitting the local signal.
Good.
And not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
You sound conflicted.
While the old machines have unethical purposes, their upgrades have vastly improved our people. Observe.
A Geth processing signal. A single unit, I believe.
Correct. Now, 10 nearby units networked cooperatively. Now, a single Geth unit with the old machine upgrades.
That's a fully evolved AI.
Yes. We do not agree with the goals of the old machines, but we find this growth beautiful, indicative of life.
It is.
Commander!
I witnessed their history, Admiral. The Reapers sped up the process, but the Geth were always moving this way.
And they will die when we destroy the base.
They allied with the Reapers.
To save themselves from you.
Maybe they don't have to die. After what I saw on that server. I don't know. Maybe there's another option.
Commander, are you suggesting...
I'm not suggesting anything. All I'm saying is maybe they don't all have to die.
It's a moot point until we take out that base. The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent orbital targeting.
Sounds like we're going in on foot.
Admiral Zen developed a laser guidance system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted? That ought to do it. Edie, this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
We still haven't gotten a rescue ship to Admiral Kurz.
Can he wait?
We're suffering heavy civilian casualties without him there to organize them. But we'll do what we can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my support.
Commander,
I gave in
Admiral
to
Hackett's
reckless
available on
behavior
Vidcom.
beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose any room to maneuver. I need the patrol fleet.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your heads.
Thank you, Commander. It's difficult to keep him in line.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go have a talk with Javik. Like I said, I'm sure he's got some curmudgeonly old man things to say.
Told me that Cerberus started out as an Alliance Black Op.
Black Ops always go bad. If you have to deny the action, it was a crappy action.
Kinda got a point there.
Unread messages at your private terminal, Commander.
Alright, I'll get to that in a moment. Oh, wait. Oh, okay, everybody's on the crew deck apparently. Cool, that makes my life a little bit easier.
So, Prothean, huh?
Yes.
You guys like to drink, booze it up?
No.
Okay. What about gambling? Play cards?
Games of chance were punishable by death in the Empire.
Oh, sure. That seems reasonable. Okay. So, smoking. You ever do that?
Only when my armor became inflamed.
Right. Yeah, smoking. I get it. So jokes then. You got jokes, alright. You got any good ones?
No. Yes.
Give them to me.
The Tulomorian spy entered the enemy's camp and said to the Vanksher, I didn't know your barnaps could glow. That was the joke.
All right. Yeah. I get it. Yeah. That was a good one.
No, it wasn't. I just made it up. The joke is now on you, human. You will believe anything.
I like Javik.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you?
I'm already half machine anyway, from what I understand how Cerberus brought me back from the dead, so yeah.
I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me, and I do not care. Not at this time.
And since we're here, what you got to say, James?
Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking, hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros.
Ooh.
Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
I really want some huevos rancheros right now. Good shit. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to
I'd hoped the
Kaiden.
Geth would have analyzed any Prothean technology they came across. You're saying you found none?
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Alright, anyway, so you might have noticed we picked up some intel stuff in that mission there. So let's take a look at some upgrades. Let's see, these commands were downloaded from the Geth Consensus. They appear to be designed for improved resistor terminals and Geth platforms. Commands can easily be built into human-sized armor, providing the wearer combat benefits enjoyed by the Geth. Ooh! They can be tweaked to either increase the wearer's damage output or improve their shields. Alright. So shields or power damage. Honestly, my power damage is already pretty good, so let's go with shields. And let's see, miniaturized armor capacitors. This data was discovered and downloaded from the inside of the Geth Consensus. Thousands of these miniaturized capacitors were installed beside armor power cells, where they can instantly discharge a stored boost of energy. This boost can be tweaked either to speed up shield generation, or the rate at which tech, biotic, and combat powers can be used. Ooh. So, power cooldowns, and that's where are we at right now? Let's see. Lower recharge speed. We have one bonus. Versus, what was the other thing? Shield regeneration. Shield regeneration, we have no bonuses to. Well, I guess we're gonna go with the shield regeneration. There we go. Alright, cool. Let's go talk with Kaiden. He's still in his room, right? Yeah, he's still in his room. What's up, dude?
What the hell, Shepard? What just happened? Actually, don't tell me. I've got work to do and I can't be distracted.
I was plugged into the virtual world of the Geth consensus. Saw their history, purged a Reaper infection.
Crap. Now I'll be obsessing about how that works, instead of doing my Spectre Division expense report.
You're welcome.
Honestly, that does sound more interesting, trying to figure out how that works rather than, expense reports. Never done an expense report myself, but they don't sound fun or interesting.
You know, entering the Geth consensus is gonna be the best chapter in your autobiography.
Not the one where I fought Reapers and killed, what, 2 now? Well, I guess one of them was technically kind of a baby Reaper. Does that count? I don't know.
Ready for the next mission. Whatever you got.
Well, you were on the mission where we went into a giant machine. I mean, you didn't, but I did. So, yeah, you're probably ready for anything, huh? Alright. Since Trina was talking about we got some messages at our terminal, I guess we'll take a look into that. Email. Geth programs and hardware designation Legion have requested Prime runtime to update Shepard Commander on platform status. Complying. Prime platforms housed in server 02241-14511 remain stationed on Rannoch. Creator forces prevent transfer of Prime platforms to Geth transport vessels. Cessation of Creator Geth conflict required to assist Shepard Commander designated allies. Waiting conflict status update. Okay. Oh. What's Miranda say? I have something important to tell you. I need to do this in person. Can you meet me in the Commons? Oh, we'll actually get to meet her in person. We'll have to get to that eventually. At the moment, though, I think we're going to call it a day. Going inside of a computer or directly interfacing your brain to a computer is kind of tiring, I figure. So, tune in next time where I'm not 100% sure what we're going to be doing, but it should be interesting. Probably a lot more gunfire and fighting than this one. Anyway, till next time, as always, later, folks.